thank y'all so much for being here today. Thank you, Judge Haddock, for your kind words, and Judge Thompson for your being here, and everyone for being here, and Judge Waters for letting me borrow her robe because mine hadn't come in yet. Wow. Thank you all for taking the time and trouble out of your day to be here with my family on this special occasion. This is such a happy occasion for our family, and I give such praise and honor to God that we're here today. Those of you who know me best know that I would not have been here without the love and support of my family. My husband, Johnny, especially, who has been more than just a husband and a father to our children. He's a God-centered leader of our family. So, honey, thank you for your support during this long last year of campaigning and being on the campaign trail. Thank you, Anna Kate and Ashton, my two little girls. They didn't ask for this journey. They didn't ask to be here. They didn't ask to walk miles and miles and through the streets of Morgan County, but they did it, and they did it with a smile every day. To you two, I just want you to know how much I love you, and that you guys give my life a meaning that I have no right to expect. So thank you. Many thanks to my parents. My mom and dad are here today. Many of you know them. My mom taught school for 36 years. My dad worked here in the courthouse for 36 years. They retired 2 years ago and came out of retirement for me because of this campaign. So I have a lot to be thankful for because they had lots of free time on their hands, so they had nothing better to do than to help me. So my dad kept my finances straight, the accounting done for the campaign, and he ran the wheels off his little tracker with the sign on the back. I'm sure most of you probably saw it everywhere in the county because it was everywhere in the county. My mom kept me sane, kept my kids, and kept me in line as she's done or attempted to do for the majority of my life. Thank you, too. Thank you for your constant encouragement, not only in this campaign, but for as long as I can remember. You two have been an inspiration to my life, teaching me by example to place my trust in God and not in myself. You two have exhibited and taught me the values of hard work, perseverance, and determination. My sweet grandmother long ago taught me the importance of a good firm handshake, and that served me so well over the years, particularly during the campaign. I had a sweet voter in Priceville that literally chased me down because she said she liked my handshake and liked the fact that I had a firm handshake and not a spaghetti noodle one. Thank you, Nana. Thank you to my in-laws, my grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins. Thank you. You nailed in signs and re-nailed in signs, knocked on doors, wore shirts blazing my name. You sweated, you freezed, and you did that all for this cause, so thank you so much. As I look around the room, I see so many people who in so many ways have encouraged me and contributed meaningfully to my life and to my career. Because of time, and I know y'all are ready to dig into these cupcakes, I don't have time in this public setting to acknowledge each and every one of you individually, but I want you to know that so many of you have mentored to me in so many ways. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Many of you helped me over this past year by giving ideas, encouragement, and providing support financially and emotionally. Your thoughts, efforts, your prayers, your funds, and your friendship have meant so much to me and my family for this last year. Over the course of the campaign, a little student at Austin High School did a quick little article about me for their website because they were having their anniversary this year. And the student started the interview with asking whether I would ever envisioned that I would be doing something like this today. And I think that if you had asked me years ago, I would have said you were crazy to think I would have been here. Having been through a campaign where my father ran for council years ago, I've nailed in signs, I've knocked on doors, I've walked the streets, and I never would have envisioned that I myself would have gotten on the political bandwagon to do that and to wear t-shirts with my name blaring day after day and knocking on doors. But several years ago, I began hearing whispers around my friends suggesting that I consider this opportunity. And at first I thought to myself, who am I to undertake something like that? Certainly there are older, more experienced people who were interested in doing something like this. But as the year went by and whispers became outright open suggestions, I thought, why not me? Why not? Why not do something that can be, that I can make a meaningful impact for justice? I've often said if you want something done right, do it yourself. And so began the wheels turning the prayers for guidance, and the beginning of the path that led me to this podium. Last year on my birthday, I talked to the sheriff, and she offered me so many words of encouragement, having just come off of the campaign trail. I talked to family and friends, and my dad, who said, "Are you really sure you want to do this and get into this?" And I can remember the day we went to Birmingham to actually qualify and sign the paperwork to begin this process. And I remember when we hesitated together in the car because I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't mistaken about what I felt led to do for the people of this county. And I prayed and I worried, and I knew that this is where I should be. As they say, anything worth doing is never easy. And I remembered a favorite quote by Martin Luther King Jr. where he said, "Faith is taking the first step, even when you don't see the entire staircase." And we went to the qualifying. And the trail was hard at times, but our team together had a spoken motto that we might get outspent, but we won't get outworked. And so we worked, and we worked. Thank you all for your kind words and prayers and the smiles that kept us going and kept us focused on what we were doing. We visited senior centers and fire departments and school functions, like Patrick said, and we always were greeted warmly and enthusiastically by everyone. So thank you all so much for the confidence you've given and put into me. We've achieved a lot over the last year, but there's going to be a lot of challenges. Just like Judge Haddock alluded to, I've always considered public service to be public trust. And so thank you all so much for entrusting me with the responsibility to serve these next years as your circuit court judge. I'm so conscious of the great honor of this position and the responsibilities which I now undertake to represent you each. I give you my solemn assurance that I will work with commitment and dedication every day to carry out the duties of this new job. I'll do all I can to serve you well with hard work and honest effort every day. I'm so excited to take on this new role and hope to bring some changes to the system for good. I will strive every day to improve our system to ensure that justice is timely and accessible. But I know it's been my experience that it's easier to set goals than attain them. But I am so convinced that if I continue to apply the same values that my parents imparted to me many, many years ago, that we can achieve even our highest aspirations. I will do my best to make a difference for each and every one of you, for every member of this community. With the strength and the good sense I've gained from life, with the confidence of my family and friends and the goodwill of countless Morgan Countyans, I now solemnly reaffirm my promise that I made earlier, to uphold the Constitution, do what's right as God gives me to see the right, and to do the very best I can for this county. God helping me, I will not let you down. Thank you all for the honor of electing me to serve you. I ask you to confirm me with your prayers, and I hope that those prayers will be the first of many prayers. So now our work begins together, and may God bless our county and its citizens. Thank y'all so much for being here. Let's eat.